Howdy folks, welcome to episode 5. Today we're going to try to make our way over to the iron mine, which is right over there, if you can see that little bit of it. And so we're coming down from here. You probably recognize this little valley that goes down to where the smelter used to be. And this was where we built our first little setup for the whatchamacallit. So what we're going to do is we're going to, I think we're going to come off here, maybe. We're going to split off here. I think this is a good place to do that. So let's see where our, I really wish you could highlight section to track and see where things are going to delete. We're going to switch right. And let's see if we can go like this. And we can put a piece of track in here. So we need a piece of track here-ish, right? So let's see if we can place something here. And then we need to get rid of whatever chunk is here. Well, that might work. Let's try that then. Let's see if we can get a piece of track in here. And see if we can make a switch to the right. Because if that connects to there, yeah, see, that's going to be too high up, I think. So why don't we try, because I'm wondering if we want to make that hill come up sharper, or why don't we see if we can do this without making that hill come up. So we're going to go like this, and we're going to go over this way a little bit. Can we do it without linking? There we go. Do it without linking. Is that going to come down anymore? I don't think it's going to be that much different. Let's check it out. Let's see what it does when it links. Is it pretty much the same? Yeah, it's pretty much the same when it's linked up too. Okay. It's a little bit lower. So yeah, let's go like this. Get rid of this one. We're going to get rid of this piece. Hopefully that's not too long, right? And then we're going to get rid of this piece, and then we'll reconnect all this stuff. So we'll go like this. See if we can get this to hook up to here. Like that. And this one to hook up to here. Like that. It should be similar enough that we should be okay. And then we're going to connect, I think we might need a 2x. So what we want to do, we're going up into the hill, aren't we? Okay. So we're going to need like a 2% just to stay out of that. Right? And it looks like that's the peak right there. So when we go like this, yeah, it looks like 2.5%. Okay. And then we can we'll come back down here. Because yeah, see, we're gonna need to come up across this. So see where we want our path to go. Because do we want to come down this valley and then go across? Or do we want to try to stay up high, like on this thing? Because see, if we stay up high on this thing, then we're going to have all of that to try to get across with like a bridge. So we need to figure out where we're going to cross, whether we're going to cross this valley or go up it. So let's see what kind of crossing. And then we scouted this out in 4.5. And by the way, we did do a little bit of 4.5. We got some funds. We did put up, let me show you on the map here before I get too far. We did go over here. We did a couple runs from here. We brought logs down to both here, and we put in a little firewood depot. So we put in a firewood depot, and we brought down logs for the firewood depot to make some money, and then that was full, so we brought them down here. But that's what we did in 4.5. So we want to check out over here. So we want to figure out where in this area we want to come across. And this is on what level? This is about on this level. I know that we found a crossing over here somewhere that wasn't too bad. Because the other thing is we need to go across, we need to go up to the, here. We need to go up to the whatchamacallit. Let's go like this. We're going to go into flying mode. Just so that we can see where we are. So we need to come across this valley here. And I think this is where we were going to come across. Yeah, this is our little area where we were going to come out of this and come across here. So let's do this. We're going to build our little segment here and then try to connect to it. So that's going to be this level here. Yeah, and it looks like that's the same level here. So maybe if we can go around that little hill and kind of try to stay over this way, I think that's what we can do. So we're going to take out flying mode again so that we can actually lay track without bouncing all over the place. So we're going to come out over here somewhere, right? We're going to lay some rail here. Something like this. And then that's going to come over to this. And then I think it's just basically this way across this. Let's see what kind of curve we have here to do that. Yeah, something like that. Is it not going to let me? It's not going to let me because it's too sharp. It's still not going to let me. All right. So anyway, our bridge is going to come across here. So we're going to lay a bridge. It's going to basically go across this way and come across to here. So that's where we need to cross-ish. And then we can figure out our way up from there. Because we should be able to go up this little thing. I think this is where we came through in the last one. And yep, that's where we came through. Okay. Pretty sure. So I know that's a viable little place to go. So then we're going to come out from here. We need to go, see, we need to basically go across there. So we'll work our way over and see if we can do it. So I think we'll do the 3 foot, the second type. See what it takes us to get up this hill. There. And then I think we want to go, looks like we kind of want to go around this way. You think? Like that. So we'll try to get this coming over this way. And then we can start coming down again. See what we can see. We need to not come down that far. -4. And it looks like if we do this, see if we do this, we can stay fairly level. Let's see how that looks on here. Yep, that's pretty good. Is that going to get us all the way through? 2.5. Okay. That looks like a good way to go. Let's see if it'll actually let us put that. Cool, it'll let us place it. All right. Then we're going to try to follow this contour. See how level we can stay. It looks like we might even need to go up a little bit, doesn't it? So let's see if we can get over this way. There's 0%. Let's see how that looks. That doesn't go under the ground or anything, right? It almost, but not quite. Okay, cool. And then we're going to need to probably come up this hill a little bit. Let's see. I think we're just going to need to come across here, maybe. Whoops. Yeah, coming up here might be the better way anyway. 4.5. Because if we go up the other way, we're going to have to go way higher. And we're going to have to go up a big hill in order to get to... and we're going to have to go up a big hill in order to get to the whatchamacallit. We'll see if we can climb up the side of that hill then. We'll see what we can do as far as that goes. So we'll try this again. We're going to go like this and try to get pretty much parallel with this. We may not be able to lay down our track. Oh, yeah, it is going to let us. Okay. And then I think we might switch over to the wall here. See if we can get a wall to come up to here. 5%. See if that'll let us come up this way. I think we might have to go around pretty far to... I'd rather do that than try to go 6% because we're really going to be pushing our luck with trying to get a whatchamacallit up the hill. Trying to get a there we go. I'd rather do that because otherwise we're really going to be pushing it hard trying to get the what are they called? The iron cars, the iron hoppers. Those things are heavy, so we might be better off just linking in here, maybe. I mean, there's a link right there. I'm kind of thinking we might be better putting a switch out here then. Okay, well, let's see what we can do with our switches then. Let's find a switch that goes to the left. And we'll go across this way. We'll get a switch that lines up with that. And we'll see if we can get it to line up like that. How's that look? I think that looks pretty good. Okay. So let's see what we can do as far as this goes. We're going to come around this way. So yeah, I was trying to make some money, and it's like we'd have to do like a zillion loads of logs in order to do that. So I think we're just going to skip that. Here, we're going to get rid of that piece and that piece. And that should be everything that's there. And then we're going to hook up this to this. See, I'm kind of wondering if we can shortcut this. It doesn't want to go there for sure. It really doesn't want to go there. Huh. Okay. Well, we know that piece of track was proven and it was good, so we can do that, and then we can leave this switch here. I think we're going to leave that switch there in case we need it. This just seems like it needs to not curve like that. What purpose does it do? But yeah. All right, and then let's see if we can get this to hook up to this. There we go. So we're also going to want, see, I think we might replace that other switch too, because we're going to want a, we're going to want to switch over to the cordwood side too. We're going to want to be able to bring cordwood from this specific place to the whatchamacallit. So which piece of track was it that connected here? Yeah, we'll figure that out later. We'll just get this done. So let's go clean up our trees on the way here. There we go. Let's get up on this so we can so we can actually get the trees. There we go. And get these couple of trees, and then we're going to have to bring Betsy across the whole map in order to... Well, we're going to need new cars to bring stuff up to the iron mine anyway. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to be bringing Betsy over in this episode. All right, let's see what we've got as far as this bridge goes and where we can get from there. The other really tricky part, this is like the easy part. The tricky part is going to be getting up to the actual mine itself. And then we need to clear out these trees because this whole valley here, we'll just get the whole valley so that we can make our way through here without having to worry about where the trees are going to be. And then we need to look at which direction we're going to be coming when we come out of this. Because yeah, see, the mine is over there. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to come up to this plateau here and then try to work our way around that way. So let's go back into flying mode again. We'll show you. Go like this. Okay, so we're going to come over that. We're going to come through this little valley and we're going to come out this way. And then we need to come across here. And then we need to climb up this hill from here. So I think maybe the best way to do this is to come down here first and see where we're going to end up being turned around and all that stuff. So why don't we just come all the way up here. Turn that off. And we'll put our track up here that needs to be up here. So we'll go like this. Let's see where our track needs to be. It's going to be like this. Let's see if that's... No, one more degree. There we go. All right, we're going to go like this. And then we're going to come down to here. We do need to be careful about what kind of a slope we're on for that. So maybe we'll do something like this in order to continue this, and we'll do this. There. Okay, and then we'll just put a bridge out here. Might as well do it now. We'll extend this with the bridge. There. All right. So, and is that flat, or did I make that did I make that at 0 degrees, or is that like a big downhill now? Let me check and see, because I'm betting that that thing is going downhill, isn't it? Bridge. Let's connect a bridge here. Yeah. There we go. Okay. It looks like... Yeah, I don't know. It looks like... Yeah, the one is lower. Okay, so we'll demolish this one here that ends right there. Okay, so it's that one. Ah! Didn't want to do that, but that's okay. All right, so let's try that again. We might actually make it come up a little bit, just because it's going to be a dead end. Let's make it come up a little bit. There. All right, so we've got that. We need to come around this way and then basically make our way around the hill. And we want to be mindful of the fact that we might have a long train that needs to stop and go as we're like trying to load and unload at this point. So we do need to be kind of cautious about how we, whoops, I want to do this. There we go. All right, and then I think we're gonna go back with our wall here. And we'll try to curve this down a little bit more. We're going to come back down to 2% maybe. Let's see what percent do we need to get to here. All right, 3%. We'll see what kind of slopes we can do here. But we kind of want to come along this wall here. And then we can go a little bit steeper here now. Let's see if we can get this to line up with the wall. There we go. How's that look? Yeah, it's going to be kind of winding and stuff, but that's okay. All right, and then this needs to come just over this. Yep, see, just over that. And I think I want to try to stick with 5%. We're going to try to stick with 5% as a maximum here. We'll see how that does for us as far as getting down this. Maybe we can make a steeper line when we get more powerful engines, but I mean, we're going to probably be pulling like 1 or 2 cars up this thing with Betsy, you know. So we don't want to get too ridiculous with it. All right, and then see what we can do here. I don't want to fall on this. I'm afraid I'm going to fall, and then it's going to be annoying. Is why I'm like paranoid about walking along this wall. It's going to make me fall off the edge. Okay, so we're going to go like that. Yeah, we're just going to have to make a bridge across that part. That's fine. See if we can get a bridge to go across this. And we'll want to be about like that. Is that going to get us? I don't think it's going to let us put one here. I think it's already too steep or too tall. I think we're going to have to put groundwork down there. Let's see. See what's going on over here. Yeah, see, we have to stay on the... Okay. We have to stay on the thingy, on the side wall here. So we'll go like this. And we'll get that. Is that going to let us... I think we're going to need more room there. Yeah, this one is too far in. So let's delete that one. We need to come out a little bit more if we can. So we'll go like this. See if that'll let us. Yeah, there we go. All right. So the thing is, our smelter is right down there. We're going to bring, when we finish the iron, we're not going to bring the iron back to the main map. So we're going to be bringing it over to the smelter. And so I'm thinking that we can just split this line off and have it go, you know, as long as we're going downhill, we might as well go in that direction. So that way when we split off, you know, we have a shorter run that way. So we'll get this to come along here. And this looks like our outcrop here. That's where we want to go. Like that. Is that going to make it through there? Yep. Okay. And then, see, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to go in here at all. Let's see. I can't tell if we're going to be able to go in here or not. Maybe go like that. And we're going to do another bridge. Do another one of these across. Let's see where that brings us to. About like this. Because see, this is where we need to get to, is this corner right there. So we'll go like this. There we go. And then it looks like we're about on level, right? Is that about the level where we need to go? So we're going to go with our wall again, and we're going to try to turn here, because that's the way to the smelter. So we're going to come this way. Is that going to level off with us? Yeah. And then what we'll do is we'll have a switch. Our switch is going to go off to the smelter. That one's going to go off to the smelter, and this one's going to go off this way. And it looks like we need to get across this little plateau here or whatever too. Okay. All right, let's see if we can do that. And we'll go like this. We need to try to curve here to a reasonable degree. Like that. Okay, and then we'll do bridges again. We're going to do the little bit lower bridge here. Let's see if we can get, whoops, not facilities, bridges. We're going to try to do the fireproof red and see if it'll do that for us. See if it's going to come along this way. There we go. Which direction are we going now? I think we're curved too much. Yeah, we are. Okay. I can't tell which way it's going. Oh, it's going that way? Why is it going that way? Why is it doing that? There, that's about the direction we need to go. So can we get to there? I don't think it's going to let us. That's definitely not a good curve. There we go. Let's see what that does for us. If that's a reasonable. Yeah, that looks not too bad. Okay. And then we're going to go like this, and we're going to come across this plane here. We're going to stay on this plane to come down to this. So it looks like that should be about level. Is this doing the brown again? See, it's, I guess we have to select it every single time, don't we? Okay. So we're going to demolish this. We need to select this every single time, apparently. Bridges. Fireproof red. It looks pink, doesn't it? It doesn't look very rusty to me. It doesn't look like rust color. Okay, and then 3%. Okay, so there's our track, and then we can run that with this and see what we need. 0%. I think this is our level. Maybe even start coming down a little bit, huh? -1%. Let's double check. We're gonna, whoops, we're gonna go like this. And we're gonna see if this is our level. I think this is our level. It looks like it, yeah. So we just want to come around this way. Is that right over here? It's over here somewhere, isn't it? Where's our bridge? Where's our bridge that came up? Oh, we're still another level past that? Is that what that is? Okay, yeah. So that needs to come up to here. That needs to be up here. Okay. So about here somewhere. And that is the same level as that other piece. Yeah, so that should be good. All right, let's turn off flying. We're going to go back to over here. All right, and we'll get this laid out. So we just basically need to kind of head this way. It seems like it's going downhill, doesn't it? We'll stay at 2%. See what we can do as far as like coming this way. There we go. Because I get the feeling this is going to come back up, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay. So we're going to go across this river. And we'll get a bridge to go across this. We'll do one of these. There we go, 2%. And then we'll go back to our piece here. So where is our, let's see, where is our valley that we're coming out of? I think it was right over here somewhere. So we'll lay that there, and then let's come up through our valley, because that's where we need to, yeah, that's our requirement here. Because our valley needs to come down here. So we're going to put a wall here. See if we can get this to come down the hill. 5% was our limit, right? I don't know that 5% is going to make it down this hill, is it? I don't think 5% is going to do it. 7%? I mean, I think we're going to have to push our luck, aren't we? Or we're going to have to come around this side. I think we're going to have to do this. So let's try this. See, it still looks like it's going to be fairly steep. Try 5%, see if we can stick to 5%. It looks like we might be able to do it. I don't know, we'll see. I don't remember what we did last time, because we had to come up this valley last time. Let's see what it does here. We need to come around this corner a little bit more. There we go. See if we can do, whoops, see if we can do this. There we go. I mean, we can have our bridge go a little bit higher too, so if it's not going to make it at 5%, yeah, see, we can put our bridge at that level. That's not that big of a deal. That's not too big of a deal. Nope, we don't want it to link. We just want it to go like this. Like that. Okay, and now we can get rid of this. And we can hook up our bridge to here. And I think that's all the track that we need, right? Oh, no, we still have more that we need to lay out. We need to get this to connect to over here wherever we can. So we'll see what we can do here. We're going to try to keep coming up. Go like this. See, we need to come up this hill. It looks like 3% will get us, maybe 4. Yeah, 4% will get us up the hill. Okay, that'll get us up the hill to here. And then from here, we just need to connect this to wherever we can in here. And it looks like this will do it. This will do it perfectly. There. Okay, so we can get rid of this other piece. And this will connect to here. Cool. So I'm going to use the Buggy yeah, the Buggy Exchange in order to get rid of the trees, so I don't have to sit there and chop all the trees down. So I'm going to do that, and I will be right back. All right, we're back, and so let's go check out our track. Oh wow, that is really, that's probably the first thing I'm going to have to fix, is that right there. Hold on. Let's see if there's anything we can do about that. Let's try this, and oh, it's on like 100 or whatever, right? Let's try this. Let's see what happens if we can hook this. Is there a link? Is it going to give me a link anywhere? It's not going to give me a link. Let's see where it goes. It's not going to give me a link on that. It looks like it wants to. Huh. Or is it going to go under the ground if I do that? I think it's going to go under the ground if I do that. Let's see what we can do as far as getting this across this without doing that ridiculous thing. We're going to go like that. Does that leave our, yeah, it leaves our tracks up. Okay. Let's see if we can do this before we get too far. Because that looks like the cars are gonna really want to freak out. Okay, so if we come down at 5%, we can hit about here ish, right? We'll go like this. How's that look? Oh, that looks way more manageable. Okay, let's do that. We're going to demolish this and this. There we go. So this is going to come across here. It's going to go like this, and then we're going to get rid of that chunk, and then this is just going to connect to here. So let's make sure that we have, yeah, okay, it's going to be less than 5. Good. Okay. All right, so we're going to do that, and then this is going to come around here, make sure we're all clear of trees. As you can see here, it's cleared them all off. I've got it on the super high speed now. I just want to see if there's anything that looks like it's going to be that's going to trip us up. See, this is nice and cleared out. That's kind of interesting. It almost looks like it missed that one tree, doesn't it? Let's get that out of there. All right. Because, yeah, I don't know. There probably weren't any other trees there, because that one seems like it was sticking out too. All right. So we've got this. Whoa. And see, this corner may or may not be sharp. I don't know. We'll have to see when we get here. This looks like it needs to be rebuilt, as you see here. Yeah, we're going to rebuild this chunk. So we're going to go like this. As you could see, it was like, it was just like a triangle instead of slowly sloping up to the next one. So if we do this, it should replace the points. So as you see here, see, now it's doing the slow slope up. Okay, because we put the switch on there, and that's why. All right, And then this is looking good. I mean, this is a fairly reasonable, I think this is a fairly reasonable, given the given the terrain and everything and the location of this iron mine, I think it's a fairly reasonable way to get up here. This seems like it could be, like a segment could be taken out here to get rid of that little wobble, but that's fine. Okay, cool. It looks like we got it all. So I think that's what we're going to have to do is next time we're going to have to figure out how many lumbers and beams we can get up here. We're going to have to buy some cars. We have enough to buy 6 cars, I think. Let's see. Locomotives. The stake cars, right? Yeah, these ones. Oh, they're $250 a piece. Yeah, we can still buy. We're not going to be able to pull more than 6 of them anyway. We have 7 colors. Okay. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to do is next time we're going to buy all those cars and we'll get them up here. See if we can get them up here with some beams and lumber. And I think we're going to have to bring logs across to the other sawmill. Let's check the map here. We're going to have to go across to this sawmill. So I think we'll probably just, we're close to the log thing maybe. We can drop some logs off at the sawmill. Yeah, I don't know. But let's see what this one has. This one has 12 lumber and 12 beams. Yeah, we'll definitely either need to pick some up at the other sawmill where we're already at. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just pick some up there. But we don't have the cars there, so we can't even do that. Anyway, I'll figure out all the logistics of that, and we'll try our new track out in episode 6. So yeah, join me in episode 6, and we'll see you then. Later.